Hey guys, I am back to talk to y'all about summer safety. This is a really important topic. So before you go off to summer, I want you to make sure that we listen really well to this lesson and talk about how we can be safe this summer, okay? So it says have a ball this summer, and so you will when you follow these summer safety guidelines. Have a ball this summer. What do you do during the summer? What do you do? Let's look and see. What are some of the things that you do during the summer? So I want you to raise your hand and talk about or tell your neighbor, what do you do during the summer? What's something that you do? And I'll go first. During the summer, I like to go on trips. I have 2 family trips planned. And one trip I might go to the beach, which you can see in this picture. That's something that we might do. It kind of looks like a beach. Maybe relax, go swimming, do lots of super fun things. So I want you to turn and talk to your neighbor. I'll give you a little bit of time about what are you going to do this summer? Do you have plans? What are you hoping to do if you don't have any plans? Okay, I'm going to give you a little bit of time for that. Okay, come back to me in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Awesome. I bet you guys talked about some really fun things that you're going to do this summer. All right, so now we're going to look at what can you do to be safe this summer, okay? What can you do to be safe while you're having fun? What are some things you can do to be safe while you're having fun? So for me, one of the things that I think about in order to be safe is I always make sure, I know it's really hot in the summer and there's a lot of sun and we might get sweaty or tired easily. And so I always make sure I have lots of water and sunscreen. What else can you do to be safe? I bet there's a lot of things that you could come up to do to be safe. What do you think? What could you do to be safe? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of time in your class to talk about that. What could you do to be safe? What do you think? Okay, come back to me in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Awesome. Okay. Look, stay hydrated. What is that? Does somebody know what staying hydrated means? That means that we have to drink lots of water. Hydration's a really fancy big word that means that we just make sure we're drinking water and we are drinking lots of fluids. Look, I have my water right here. See, I'm going to take a drink. Can you take a drink with me? Maybe if you have your water, take a drink. And I love to make lemonade, so I probably will make lemonade this summer. Give me a thumbs up if you're going to drink lots of water this summer. I bet you could also give me a W for water. What do you think? Okay, here's another one. It says only swim with an adult nearby. That is so important. Oh my gosh, you guys. Why do you think swimming with an adult nearby is super important? What do we think? What do we think about that? I remember, I'll go first. I remember when I was little, I would go swimming at my grandma's. She had a pool right next door, and I would go swimming. And I would have to make sure my grandma was there and she was watching me, and my mom was always there when I was swimming when I was little. And then when I became a babysitter, I was the adult that was watching all the kids swim, and we just want to make sure. So if you try to go swimming, which hopefully there will be an adult with you, you definitely need to have an adult with you. if there's not an adult around, then swimming can become kind of dangerous, right? It's a big body of water. If you're going to the ocean too, it's a big body of water. So is a pool. And you want to make sure that you're safe. Maybe you need to wear your arm floaties to make sure that you float, or use a floaty, because guess what? There's also probably a lifeguard at the pool, because we want to make sure that everybody is safe and nothing bad happens, right guys? So give me a thumbs up if you're going to be safe at the pool or by the beach or a body of water, maybe the lake. Good. Okay, here's another one. Stay away from areas with lots of bugs. Ooh, why is that important? Well, staying away from an area with lots of bugs is really important, you guys, because if you get, like, there usually is lots of mosquitoes when it gets kind of warmer outside, and maybe even ants. We want to make sure that we watch out for all of those things, because if you get lots of stings or bites on you, then we might have to be really careful, right? And we have to put some ointment on those, some Band-Aids. We want to be super duper careful with that, okay? And then always wear sunscreen. Why is wearing sunscreen so important? If you guys want, you can pause and talk about it, or you can just listen to me talk about it. So every day, guys, I will tell you, my skin is like really fair. You can see how light it is. I have to wear special sunscreen. I have to wear a really high SPF. And if you look at a sunscreen bottle, it says the words SPF on it, which is sun protectant factor. I think so. I'm going to Google it and make sure that that's exactly what it's called. I just found it, and yes, SPF stands for sun protection factor. And I wear a really high one because I have pretty light skin and I burn easily, which means that my body gets turning red or pink, and I got to take really good care of my skin. And every day, even on cloudy days, I wear like a big SPF on my face because I have to be super careful. So it's really important to wear sunscreen and protect your skin. Even though the sun's really good for your body and it's vitamin D, you have to protect yourself. Okay. Oh, this is a really important one, you guys. So I'm going to scroll down so we can see it, the whole thing. Okay. Know where to find a first aid kit. So do you guys know what a first aid kit is? A first aid kit has lots of amazing, wonderful items in it, like Band-Aids, ointment. It has like special gauze, which you can put around if something happens. And it has maybe like some special tools to take good care of you. So first aid kit is just if somebody has like a cut or a scrape, or maybe like a sunburn, you have some items in there to take good care of you. Okay, so know where to find a first aid kit. In my drawer right here, I have some Band-Aids. I'll show you. So here's some Band-Aids that I have, just in case if somebody comes to my office and they get a small little scrape or a cut, we make sure we take good care of them. Okay, and then know at least 3 trusted adults and their phone numbers. This is really important, you guys. You want to make sure no matter what you do this summer that you are with trusted adults. Remember, we've talked about that before. These are people that make you feel really comfortable. You can trust them. You know, when I say trust, you know that you feel good around them. You don't feel scared or worried. You know that they're going to take good care of you, okay? So this is really important. Know at least 3 trusted adults. So you might think, okay, I know my mom, I know my dad, I know my grandma. Or you might think, I know my grandma, I know my uncle, and I know my babysitter. So anything, guys, any 3 adults that you feel comfortable with, okay? And then look, here's the last part of it. I'm going to scroll us down so you can see the whole thing. It says, be safe and have a ball. So there's an activity that you guys can do if your teacher chooses to do it with you, okay? Okay, it says, have a ball this summer when you follow these summer safety guidelines. So here's the sheet, which looks really cool, like a little beach ball. And then look at the pictures. You could color these if your teacher wants to print them out. If not, that's okay too. You could draw them. You can decide what you want to do, right? So like there's a girl with her pail. There's our first aid kit, our trusted adults, staying away from bugs. And also, I will tell you with the bugs, I have a special spray that keeps me from getting bit. And then we have stay hydrated and wearing your sunscreen. And then look, there's bracelets too that say, ask me about my summer safety. So I'm going to let your teachers decide what they want to do with that. If you guys just want to talk about it, that's okay too. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful, fantastic summer. And I cannot wait to see you and hear about what you did. Okay. Bye.